Yo, 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 welcome back to the 51st, yeah, 51st installment to World Tour in the A320 series. We are currently at Oscar Papa Romeo November, which is Benazir Bhutto International Airport. We'll be heading to Oscar Alpha Kilo Bravo, which is Hamid Karzai International Airport. Some trip details. Alright, so today's trip consists of about 204 nautical miles. You know what, that is wrong. Because in order to get this thing to load into the computer, because Bhutto International isn't in the nav system, I had to use a different airport, which was Oscar Papa India Sierra. So, it's actually going to be longer than what I have planned from the looks of it. Alright, so let's just say it's about 250 nautical miles. We'll be climbing flight level 360, carrying 11,515 pounds of fuel. Our alternate is going to be you're not gonna believe this. Oscar Papa India Sierra. So we'll have to double back if anything, but I think outside of that we should be good to go. Alright, so in the meantime, let me get my flight plan set up here. Dashboard. Alright, so we got the APU on already. IRSs are aligned. Hey, what's up, man? Long time no speak. On live, at least. He said for real. Homie going to disappear off the face of the planet. Alright, so Opus, let's plan for 7:30, 7:40. No. Oh, it's not even gonna let me. Okay, there we go. 0740. So that gives us 10 minutes. Aviation is driving you crazy. I'm getting a job to pay for flight school. Cool, cool. What about aviation is driving you crazy? You mean like you just into it, or is something going on? Let's see if we can get some weather. There's nothing here. Okay, so let's go off for Opus weather. Winds at 2:30 at 6,000 meters of visibility. Oh, I was just asking if what about aviation is driving you crazy? Is it the love for it, or is it or something specific that's giving you a hard time? All right, 36,000 feet. AIB 051. Cost index is like 5. It's a love, but the price is making it hard to. Yeah, I think if I can give you a ballpark, and I'm only at about 250 hours, but I have my private and damn near the instrument done, high performance and complex, I've probably paid a little over 100,000 into it already, would be my guess. If not more, but $2.50 an hour. What kind of plane are you trying to do all that in? Jesus Christ, $2.50 an hour? I think my plane right now is like $150 an hour, if that. Everybody want to go fancy and do like Cirruses. Don't even waste your time, bro. If you can get a Cessna 150, do it in a 150. A Piper Arrow. And see, you don't need to be doing it in an Arrow either. You need like a... Because the goal is just to get the hours so you can get the license. You can do all the high performance stuff after. I think an Arrow is high performance, isn't it? Oh no, an Arrow should be like right under it. I believe, if I remember correctly. I mean, it's fine. They could do Piper, but get the smallest Piper that they have to offer. Piper 100. That's the new trainer that they have. But those are expensive too because they're all glass. Let's talk about it. But yeah, you don't need an Arrow to train in. You get the smallest, cheapest, slowest, whatever it is. Because right now you're just trying to get your hours. And then once you get your hours... Oh, I forgot to load the fuel. Shiznia with the biznia. Alright, how about this? We just won't use GSX. Yeah, usually it's a Cherokee. Or a Warrior or something like that. I think a Warrior is a Cherokee. I don't remember. But usually it's something small like that. An Arrow, I think, is high performance but not complex. Don't quote me. Don't quote me. Let me take a quick look at that. Fulltron Aviation. Yeah, man, they got 152s. You tripping. Look at that. 125 an hour wet. That's what you need to be doing it in. Or if you can't stand how small it is, then bump up to the 172. But do not do it in an Arrow unless you're rich. And if you're gonna be paying $250, you might as well just go do it in something super fancy, not an Arrow. Because you think the plane is 125 and then the instructor is 55, so you're damn near paying $180 an hour after. And 55 an hour for an instructor is cheap, cheaper than here. I think we're paying like 60, 65. But yeah, that's my take on that. Where did we leave off at? Alright, so we got the flight plan loaded in for Opus. Alright, we got the fuel in there. Cool. Okay, everything looks good. So 97.2 and 27. 27, 11.5 on the fuel. 11.5. Alright, let's go ahead and... Oh, shoot. Go ahead and cross-check that now. 11.5 on the nose. Good deal. Alright. So again, just to give you a visual, we are here at OPRN, but it's not in the nav database. So we're planning a flight from here just to get a flight plan. But realistically, we are here. Alright. Next, ground. We can go ahead and remove the chocks and cones. Beacon on. Fuel pumps off. On. Let's go ahead and start number 2. And while we start number 2, I'll go ahead and give those numbers. Oh, it's not going to give us accurate stuff. Oh, this is... Oh, who cares? I'm light as hell anyway. can take off in about 1,500 feet if I wanted to, I think. 19, 22, 23. 65. Alright. Got that in there. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Or at least thinking about hitting all the wrong buttons. So when are you starting school? Good start on 2. Starting number 1. Alright, so we're just gonna take off and then we'll do a direct to... This is a tough one. Starting in March? Good deal. Good deal. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? Are you older than 16? $15, okay. Yeah, so that should kind of work out then. Cause you turned 16 in March, correct? Alright, that's a good start on 1 as well. March 24th. Good deal, alright. Let's turn APU bleed off, APU off, engine mode selector normal. Auto brake max. TCAS auto. Let us check our flight controls out. Full left, neutral, full right, neutral, up, neutral, down, neutral. Sorry. Trim up 5 while we're here. Flaps 2. I just gotta figure out where I'm gonna go direct once I take off. We're gonna take off on runway 30, since the winds were like out of the 200s. And I would say Lajak. Is that even on here? Nope. Alright. Let me look at my scene brief. Kimul. Yes, if we go direct Kimul, we should be fine. Alright. Brakes release. Let's rock and roll. Yes, sir. Alright, taxi light on. Let's uncage. It was nice having the electronic EFIS. Back to manual, analog. Ooh. Slow down in the turn, alright. Alright, she taxis there, spoilers there, takeoff config. Yeah, but go ahead and alright, so I think I'm ready to go. We have a plan. It should be pretty easy. Let me import charts for when we are going to land. Outside of that, they're useless. I mean, we can take off right here at this intersection instead of taxiing back. This runway is well long enough. Alright, let's rock and roll. Landing lights on. TCAS. TARA. Alright. That windsock looked like it was... Okay, it is blowing in the opposite direction. So we got a tailwind here. But I don't know what the weather is. I have absolutely no clue. But anyway, we'll make it work. What's going on, Will? How are you? Pro, what's good? Everybody just rolled in at the same time. Why you say hello like that, though? Like you're sad. Me want to rotate. I'm pretty good. You caught us right on the takeoff roll. It's only about a half-an-hour flight.
Too low. Terrain.
Ain't no terrain, sir. Let me turn that off. Alright, so we said we were gonna go direct to call me. Autopilot on. Climb thrust. Come on, have you ever seen me crash, bro? Let's be honest. Talking about don't crash. You didn't see me land. Oh, it's all good, man. I didn't take long doing it either. Flaps up. Taxi light off. I'm just gonna turn everything off just for the sake of it. Yeah, I kind of just rolled into it. I think what's kind of slowed me down a bit, I was talking flight schools with Gray. Three times, dang, where did you go? Alright, let's pull the range out on this. Where is the rest of the route? I'm so confused at this here. Alright. So let's see. I wonder why they're saying, you know what? Because I didn't set up an approach or arrival or anything. Okay. Alright, so Opus is the alternate. That is not what we want. Let's just do a quick weather check here for the arrival. Oh gosh, no METAR available. I hate flying to these very abnormal areas. Okay. So let's just plan for the ILS 29 since that looks like the only ILS they have. And no star. Okay, good deal. There we go. So everything is on the map now. I should be able to turn terrain back on. And that company message I said I was going to take care of. Disarm spoilers. London, Helsinki, long one. It's crazy you called 2 hours long. Then San Diego to San Francisco, then Paris to Milan. So they all were about the same. I would assume, from the looks of it. Milan to Paris, Italy. Yeah, that's almost 2 hours, I would say. It's a San Diego, San Francisco. I'm not 100% sure. Pro, you be proud of me, man. Yeah, so they're all about 2 hours, give or take. You getting them hours. Alright, so looking to see if there's anything rather fancy or interesting looking out. What airport is that? Opus, okay. That's where we're supposed to take off from. Well, not supposed to, but we planned. That's where our flight plan was out of, so. Paris, Milan is a half. Yeah, see what I'm saying? An hour and a half to an hour and 55 minutes. That's, to me, that's all the same. I would have counted all of that to be the same. Dang, we got well, that same headwind, huh? Alright, let's see here. So we got about, okay, we got enough fuel. And we are going to 36,000. Sunday's flight was pretty good. By the time I got to what was it called? I can't think. Where did I go Sunday? Oslo. Got to their airspace. There was tower and stuff going on. Well, there was tower before that, but Warsaw. Yes, that's only 2 hours and 5 minutes from London. 'Cause I feel like Paris to Warsaw took a while as well. Like that probably took about 2 hours, 2.5 hours. Alright, so let's see. Now that we know what runway we're gonna land on, supposedly. Let's do approach. ILS 29. Ground charts we can do. Let's take a look at the airport. Gotcha. Dang, this airport got hella hot spots. Alright, so ILS 29. Maybe we should land on 11 just because all those towers are right there at about 6,000 feet. That's crazy. But runway 29, come in. It's 11,520 feet, so it's well long enough. Where are we gonna park though? I did pay for Navigraph. Life is so much better with Navigraph. I couldn't see life without Navigraph. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was money well spent. I don't know where to go. Yeah, I have no clue. Absolutely no clue. I'll let you choose. When I land, am I making a left off the runway or right? There's so many different areas to go to. I'm telling you, man. Well, you're playing on the Xbox. Oh, I was saying that I did pay for Navigraph, and I said I couldn't imagine life without Navigraph. It is so useful. But I say you can probably get away with it on the Xbox not having it, but once you go PC, you might as well just buy it, especially once you start buying those more high-end aircraft. You're gonna want to have charts and stuff like that. Although some of the airports that I be going to don't be in here, but for the most part, all the important ones are. So you said make a right after landing? Is that what I read correctly? Anything? Okay, that's what those numbers are. Yeah, I had asked you after landing, should I make a left or a right? Because I don't know where to park. There doesn't seem to be gates here. Oh, you had ads. Okay, I get you now. You had like 2Ds in there. I didn't know what the heck you were talking about, but advertisements. So annoying. The ads is what makes the money. How many did you have in a row? That's one thing I never noticed. And I think I can adjust that, but I know I was on somebody's stream once and I had like 5 in a row and I was like, dang, that's overkill. Two? Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Alright, so we're cruising at 7.3. I got us going a little slow today. Let's go in here and make some adjustments, cause 7.3 is kind of slow. We already got that 80 knot headwind. Don't need to be going any slower than we already are going. I tell you what, looking at this list of the airports as a flight plan, I'm like, we're only on leg 51. But by the time I get to 234, I'm probably not going to do flight sim anymore. It's gonna be crazy. And we haven't really gotten to any of the super interesting ones yet. Yeah, not long ago I had 7 before joining. Yeah, that's wild. All them dang ads. Where are we at? We're 51. So I think our next interesting airport. I remember Sofia. I just don't remember where it is. It might be in. He knows. I don't remember where Sofia is. We have Vienna. That's a nice one. We got Berlin, Copenhagen. Wow, we have Vilnius. Interesting. Helsinki's on here. Stockholm. He said no, stay. I mean, by the time I'm done with this world tour, I'll probably have something else to be doing now. I just knew this would keep me busy for a while. I mean, I would never stop flying Flight Simulator. But, you know, there was a period where I got tired of it and I took a break. I took a big break, maybe like 6 months. Reykjavik is on here. What else is on here? Ronald Reagan. Oh, I still got to tell you. Every airport that I land at is the closest airport to the capital of that country. So DCA is the only American airport that I'll touch. But DCA is fun because the runways are really short, so when I hit DCA, where am I coming from? I know I've seen DCA somewhere. DCA. Dang, El Alto's on here? Yes! El Alto is I think is the world's highest airport. It's like 14,000. London Heathrow? I think I have to. It's like 14,000 feet well, not in the sky, but 14,000, the elevation is 14,000 feet. Or 11 or something like that. It's super high though. Let me see about Heathrow. That is a good question. I see Dublin. No, I'm going to London City. Ooh, that's even better, man. London City. Oh, I do Bern too. Bern Belp. Amsterdam. So I do Isle of Man as well. So I'm doing Jersey. I don't even go to Charles de Gaulle. I go to Le Bourget. Yeah, it is. So I got Le Bourget in Paris. Then I go to Jersey. Then I go to Guernsey. I like Guernsey. Dublin. Then Isle of Man. Isle of Man is awesome. Then London City, awesome. Amsterdam, awesome. Brussels, awesome. Luxembourg, awesome. Bern Belp, awesome. And then this one I don't know about. Bad Ragaz. And then it starts to get a little crazy because I don't know any of these. Then I'm in Kuwait, Bahrain, Djibouti, Seychelles. Oh, this is at the end. Hold on, all that stuff is at the end? Gibraltar. Oh, Gibraltar is awesome too. Tunis. Yeah, I don't do all that London stuff till like leg 190s. So it's a long ways away. What I'm trying to see is when do I touch? Sorry. You know what? I can probably tell. Cause there's no way I'm touching all these. He's a fly over my city. I'm touching all these continents and not We're 120 miles out, alright. There's gonna have to be a leg that's super duper long, because I'm crossing like a lot of ground here. And so far my longest leg has only been like 1,200 miles, 1,300 miles. Matter of fact, I think this 1,377, yeah, was the longest one so far. But I'm looking now to see how long is the longest one. Here's one for almost 3,000. Whoa. In Flight Simulator, a lot. I'm over 700 hours, and that's not even included all the older flight simulators. It's just over 700 hours in 2020. Yeah, I think that 3,000 nautical mile trip is the one that's I crossed the pond or something. Yeah, it's 3,000. That's gonna be a super stream. It's leg 135. It's from an airport called At Showa Station Skiway. Whoa, it's a skiway. Is that in Antarctica or something? It is Antarctica. Oh, that is crazy. So I'm flying from Antarctica to, hold on, Fimp. Where is Fimp? Mauritius? That is crazy. Three thousand, 1, 2, 3, 4. Dude, do you understand? That's gonna be like almost a 6-hour flight if I could even make it. I think A320's range is about 6. It's about 3,000. It is about 3,000 nautical mile, right? Let's see. Mm, 3,300. He said, never mind going to Boeing. I mean, to get to Antarctica though, that flight is hold on. That flight is, dang, the one before that is 2,000. And then there's one Seo, which is Okada's base. It should get really interesting. I know I seen Toncontin on here somewhere. Princess Juliana St. Martin is in here. VC Bird is in here. So there's some really nice ones with some decent looking landscapes. When I get to that little white arrow on the ND right there. Let's see. See that arrow right there that's pointing downward? That's my top of descent. So what are you talking about? The arrow? 21 miles to be exact. That's how far away it is. Yeah, because you get these more detailed airplanes. It has like all the systems like this. This plane is pretty detailed. I'm not even gonna lie, it's pretty detailed. Or if you get like the PMDG one, 737. I was messing with that a little bit earlier. It's pretty solid too. It's probably even more solid than this. Alright, 80 miles from the airport. And what it looks like is a straight-in approach, so that's even better. Let's pull up. I can't remember. Did you say left or right after I land? I don't think we figured that out. Alright, so when we enter, well, we got a staggered approach because of the mountains. Okay. So do I have Webro in here? Alright, I do. So at Webro, I just need to be 14,000 or higher. Go right, alright, cool, thank you. And then Lilo, 11, 12. Alright, so it's already all calculated in here. Yeah, plus 11, 12, okay. So at the very end, I need to be at 9,800. So I'll put that in the computer. And when the autopilot eventually gets me to 9,800, I will be right at the very beginning of the glide slope to enter the ILS. And that's how that works. $25? How far did you float? Did you float at all? Butter. That's beyond butter. That is oil pan spray. Alright, we're going down. I'm going down. More drag. Alright. For sure. I'm trying to sit down and think, what was my lightest? There was two that come to mind, and I'm sitting here thinking, why is green dot in the yellow arc? That's not good. Let's maintain 220. Or even this is fine. Once I get lower in altitude, okay, there we go. It came down. So now we can go to green dot. It's always in a good way, man. I'm just being funny. There was an island I went to that I had a pretty soft one. I want to say it was like 66 or something like that. It wasn't. It was pretty good. And I mean, like, no floating, no nothing. It was just in, flare, down. I'd have to go back to my video. See, now look at this. In theory, I'm supposed to hold. I'm just gonna set it to hold green dot because it keeps trying to get me to go It keeps trying to get me to go, what's the word I'm looking for? And at this rate, I don't think this is gonna work. Bounce, 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 go around. It be like that sometimes. Alright. Let's put these speed brakes back out. Cause it's projected, see, look, now it got us in the yellow again. But I think it only came up because of the speed brakes. Why is green dot so slow? Has me kind of curious. Probably got to keep my eye on that, cause I don't want to stall. And it's very, very hard to stall this plane, but people do it. Alright, I'll be here. Alright, so we're coming down. I think Weebro is the very beginning, correct? Yeah, it is. Alright. As far as ascents, we're not looking too good. We're going slow enough, we're just not going down fast enough. Let's see if I can take control of this. We need to be at 39,800 at Heigl. Alright, that actually does put us kind of where we need to be at. It speeds us up, but there's no speed restrictions that I can see, so I'll let us speed up for now. I have the field in sight, which is crazy. It's just out there in the middle of everything. It's actually like, ain't that it right there? At least I thought it was. Yeah, that has to be it. Off the left of the tail right there. That straight little line. Alright. Let's see if my turn lines up. But yeah, that turn lines right up with that. That has to be it. But it doesn't really look like anything just yet, so we'll see. Yeah, this is the only one I'm doing. That gotta be it right there. So now we're on final. Like a 25-mile final. I tell you what, that does not look like 25 miles. So let's see, alright, so trans level is 16,000, we're coming through 19. Airport elevation. Is this all in HPA? 5,800, so it's about 6,000 feet. Decision height 320. I know you want me to enter the destination data, but I don't want to do that because I don't know it. But I will put 320 in here, and we can pray for the best. We're gonna have to slow down really fast. $20 miles. Well, we're maintaining about 250 knots. Oh, this is gonna be so hard to slow down. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. I can see it already. But I'm gonna let it do its thing. How long was this runway? It was like 11,000, right? Yeah, 11,500. Okay. Telling you that right there in front of us has to be it, but oh yeah, I can see it now. Alright, went through transition altitude. Let's start to prepare somewhat. I'm just gonna turn everything on so I ain't gotta worry about it later. We're coming in hot. We got that go around stuff set in there. Oh, and we're getting at the altitude late. Oh my gosh. First thing that's gonna happen is gear down. I can see it now. Extend gear at 250 knots. So we still even need to slow down after that. That is crazy. Well, we're only going to 9,800. Alright, give me 1 second. I'm on this approach now. And I am very, 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 very high. And fast. I'm not really too high. I'm just very fast. Alright, gear down. Alright, speed is dropping considerably. Unstable as fuck. You're right. You are totally right. But I planned for this, kind of. I already seen it happening before. We still got the speed brakes out. What are we, 5 miles? I didn't do that. I hit the wrong button. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're flaps 3. After this, we lose our spoilers, so...
2,000.
Flaps full, spoilers up. And there goes the floating. Oh, there goes the floating. That's crazy. It was just turning to the left by itself. What's the DME? 2.8? See, I guess it's a little different when you kind of don't expect these things to happen. But I guess because I saw it happening before, I knew exactly what I was gonna do. It kind of worked out. We're going visual from here. Screw this.
500. 100 above. 400.
Light slope.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Light slope. Light slope. Light slope. Light slope. Light slope.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10.
5. No brakes. Now brakes. How was that? 190? Not bad, not bad. Alright, here's our right turn. Where do we go? And I'm not fooling with that before I crash. Yeah, a little hot. A little hot, but we cooled off. See, we planned for it. Planning is everything. I know exactly how you feel, but hey, look. This is what I have to say. I was ahead of the curve the entire time. You can't tell me that I wasn't. Like, didn't I call out everything? I called everything out as it was happening. I noticed it. I figured out what I needed to do, and I just did it. Did I come in the wrong way? I guess I gotta go this way. I'm so confused at this parking situation here. The T is the opposite way. I know what I'll do. I'm telling you, I just planned for it, man. That's all that happened. 1600 at 1000 AGL. I'll check in a second. I'm about to park here in a second. What do you mean? It was rained well before that. Like, listen, I set the plane up to be at 3,800. Not 38, 9,800 feet by the fix I was supposed to be 9,800 feet by. It actually went a little bit beyond that, but this turn is crazy. I knew I could compensate for that. All I had to do was continue my descent. And then once I dropped the gear at 250 with the spoilers out, let me pull up that chart for you. It was golden. Once I made that altitude at that fix, I knew I had it made. Absolutely knew I had it made. Woo! Oh, I'm a little too early, but it works. By 1,000? Dang, man. Alright, let's take a look at this chart right here. So Heigl, that's the one. I knew by Heigl, if I can make that 9,800, no matter how fast I was going, I would be okay. I don't know why it didn't manage my descent the way that it was supposed to. I mean, I was higher than all this, so it was fine. But I knew if I was at Heigl, I would be okay. Hold on, does this plane even? No, it does not have steep approach capability in here. I was about to say, that's the 170. Alright, so we are apart. .5? Yeah, boy! It's because of all the mountains and stuff, I guess. But it's not really. Tower, 6,784. And there's another one over here, 6,437. Yeah, man, that was completely planned. You could go back and watch the film. It was completely planned out. I wasn't caught off guard or any of that stuff. Like, I knew what was about to happen, so I planned for it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. Please feel free to get out. Yes, sir. Oh, I forgot my taxi light. That's that light I can't get off. I hate this. I really hate this dang switch. This is the switch that gives me problems all the time. There we go. Okay, what was I looking at? So I'm curious, how fast? Because if I'm doing a $160, I need to be going down at 991. Interesting. But I know by the time I got to Heigl, I probably was like right by the 5 and 285 when I got to 9,800. So I wasn't too far off from it, but I just was fast. Alright, so that was 51 in the books. Wednesday. Where are we headed to Wednesday? Someplace I've never heard of. Ashgabat. Uniform Tango Alpha Alpha. Ashgabat International Airport. Alright, let's look up where that is really quick. In Turkmenistan, because I've always wanted to go to Turkmenistan. Alright, so we're going to Turkmenistan on Wednesday. 563 nautical miles roughly, so I'll give it an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes or so. Yeah, something like that. But yep, so that's 51. Everyone, thanks for joining. We can debrief when I get off stream. But I will catch you guys on the next turn. Have a good night.